Coming up this week on the Afro Journal.
What do you think?
I think it's a fetish.
I say it's a fetish.
I think it's a fetish.
I know one thing that I will categorize as a fetish for Bola.
What?
Bola likes to get it choked.
What up, Afro Journal family? Back again with your favorite three people. We already know your glazed donut is the favorite, so you don't even have to say much. But
Cop.
welcome back to the Afro Journal, where we are aiming to bridge the gap between the African diaspora and the continent through open dialogue, shared experiences, and good vibes. And today, we're bringing you another
Banga.
Hey, this one is a serious one though. I'm liking it. It's hot. We shall be exposed
Tonight
in this episode.
As you already know, it's your chocolate glazed donut, the best, the baddest, the favorite. Bole Tasty Venakume.
And this is your boy, the extra luggage that you have to pay for because you're carrying all those beautiful things inside.
Baggage.
You know what I mean? The extra luggage that you have to pay for at the check-ins when you're boarding your flight or your train or whatever transportation you're using. Peter Ikichuki and Chibuzo Aliogo Jr. Chef Pirero.
And it is your toaster caramel, you know, the one and only Chisom Ejikeme Jeremiah Okafor. Alright, but what are we talking about today?
So on today's episode, we're going to be discussing preferences and fetishes, discussion between what it means to have a preference or a type and how and when that crosses the line to borderline fetishization.
Fetish. Yep.
And we shall be exposing the people who have fetishes.
Yep. Oh, you paranormal people. It's alright. We'll see what you guys are hiding.
Alright, but just to get a general consensus of what we're going to be discussing, I think we should first break down the definitions of preferences and fetishes.
Yep.
So Chisom, can you explain the definition of preferences?
Yeah, so when I'm looking up, I just googled preference, and this is from the Merriam-Webster dictionary, right? So preference is a feeling of liking or wanting one person or thing more than another person or thing.
Okay.
Oh wow.
So I'm
Valid.
Okay.
Alright, I shall explain what fetish means. And this is from the Oxford Dictionary. You know what I mean? A form of sexual desire in which gratification is linked to a normal degree to a particular object, item, clothing, or part of the body.
Abnormal degree. So that's
to an abnormal degree to a particular object, item of clothing, or part of a body.
Okay.
Object, item of clothing, or part of the body. Okay. Then we can start with objects.
But let's just break that. We are black people and we have a history of being fetishized or having preferences within our own community, especially.
Okay, true.
Let's discuss that. So Chisom, what do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean, I do think that obviously black people especially black men, were very fetishized sexually, right?
Especially black men. I would say especially black women.
I'll say both.
In the entertainment industry,
it depends on who is doing what.
Very much the entertainment
industry. When I say especially black women, like we fetishize white women, so fetishize Asian women, fetishize pretty much every other woman.
Say y'all, not I.
I say we, like I say we as in we, like men as a whole,
human
right?
race.
Yeah. but if you're going to talk about like a group of men that have been fetishized, I'll say black men. Like that's the one that is very glaring, right? Like obviously Asian, we know that Asian women fetishize white men. Shout out to you guys.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
But
So what?
I mean,
Where are the stats?
Don't be throwing.
Where are the stats?
I mean,
Don't be throwing things.
is that a councilable statement?
That's a councilable statement right there.
Statement?
He does not represent Afro, right?
No, not at all. We don't condone.
That's not. I have no idea what he got.
Yeah, remember what we said before. If I'm lying, it's all jokes. Right? So if I'm wrong, it's all jokes.
Oh, yeah.
But like at least is what I've seen, right? I haven't done research to either validate what I'm saying, but it's just from my anecdotal experience.
Okay.
Right? From what I see, there's a thing where like it looks like Asian women like white men.
Okay.
Let's
move on.
Would I call that with the preference or a fetish? I don't know, baby. But
okay.
But for
me, it could go the other way around. It could be white men fetishizing Asian women.
women.
I don't know about that though.
I mean, I'm
Yeah,
just
I also
saying.
don't know about that.
No, cause
So, like-
let's bring it back to black. You know how like they accuse black men of fetishizing white women.
White women.
You know, like they're actually, it could go the other way. It's white women.
You could go the other way around,
but, you know, yeah, actually that makes sense.
So let's not talk about a topic that we have no knowledge of. Okay.
Let's just say we only have anecdotal knowledge. We don't have actual factual knowledge. We'll put it like that.
Yeah. So we're really sorry about making assumptions like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, for journal.
I'll say this: Peter does fetishize Asian women. I feel like
That's
that's
crazy. That's crazy.
So what the hell are you saying right now? Do you want to get the episode cancelled?
Go back to our episode on hair, right?
Oh
There's
my-
a clip there. Just go and listen to the episode on hair, and you understand what I'm talking about. If
No, you
go-
don't. You will
comment
understand
below.
because I never said anything about fetishizing an Asian woman.
Comment
Jesus
below.
Christ.
Peter liked
Yo,
an Asian
yo,
girl in
Peter, I
practice.
think
what?
every episode we shoot, you mentioned that at least once.
Yo.
Mention what?
You liking, the other side of the rainbow.
Which other side of the rainbow? you guys are actually. Hey, I don't know where this episode is going to go. Well, let's just say that I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble in this episode because they are just making false statements one after the other.
Honestly,
But
Peter,
we'll move.
You said it, but you're in trouble.
We'll move.
Oh man, but yeah. So I think going back to black men, I do think that at least compared to the general scope of men, black men are the most fetishized people. But being I guess myself, I say being an African boy, Nigerian boy that grew up in Nigeria, I would say I've never really felt fetishized in my life.
Me neither.
Yeah, so even though we talk about it, obviously, like, if you look at the porn industry, things like that, BBC, all that stuff, right? But like me personally, I haven't really experienced it in a direct way where I felt like, oh, this person actually just fetishizes me or likes me because she just likes black men, and that's her fetish. That if it has happened, it went over my head. So I was able to spot it. I was able to feel it, but I've never actually felt fetishized in my life. And put it that way.
Yeah.
What about you, Peter?
Yeah, me neither. I don't think I've had like a blatant experience of being fetishized. But I mean, I've had a little bit of like
Looking kind of sauce.
what are you doing, fam?
Looking
Is it
suspicious.
because I'm the only black guy here. Yeah, you're moving weird.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I've had experiences like that, but I won't call it fetishization. Like,
Yeah.
I think it's just like,
Yeah, fine boy.
know,
So they
I'm a fine boy.
so
and
they won't tell you.
it is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. So what about those white girls that you were telling me about now?
I've never done anything with
No,
white.
I'm not saying that you, I'm not saying you
Oh
did. I'm
my
not saying you did. I'm
God.
not saying you did. I'm not saying you did. But what I'm saying is you said that there was a group of white girls that were coming at you, man. They were like, hey, yo,
I
pa.
never said anything like
They were
that.
like, yo, let me get some of that Peter sauce, you know what I'm saying?
Yo,
like,
so why you just put
Pirero!
fucking
Peter,
ass?
say the truth, fam. Say
Yo,
the truth. Be honest.
can you guys stop?
Let's be honest.
Can we
man.
actually stop?
Let's be
Can we actually stop? This is
Peter,
like, we're just
Are you going
11
to say it
minutes
or
into
should I
this
say it?
episode.
Are you going to make me say it?
What?
Are you going to make me say it?
I think
Say
you should
what?
say it. Just say
I
it.
should
Just
say it. This is borderline also low-key cancelable, but I don't. Okay, I'll say it. Guys, don't cancel me. You know, I'm just reporting what I heard, what I was told. Right. So Peter was telling me that like sometimes, you know, when he was back in college, there was a certain demographic of white girls that be coming to
Oh
him.
my gosh.
And these white girls, they're on the plot side. You know, they're big.
Oh my gosh.
But it was like he felt like big white girls fetishized him. Specifically.
I never said anything
Peter,
like
you
that.
did. You
I never
said that.
anything
Why
like
you
that.
lying, boy?
I never said anything like that. I
Okay,
reject it.
what did you say?
I didn't say anything
What
like that.
did
I didn't say anything like that.
You said a
Hell
liar,
no.
bro.
Hell no. And if that ever happens, sorry, I'm not. They're not my type.
There you time.
So I wouldn't even
Yeah.
entertain that kind of.
So like,
So
yeah,
you,
yeah,
so
tell
you
me
don't
that.
want a big girl.
So you
no, I don't. My preference is on the.
Are you sure it's not a fetish, fam?
It's on the. My preference is not
Yeah.
a fetish. Is I'm not on that side.
It's not that side.
Yeah.
So like, if they have a beard,
Respectfully, it's nothing against them.
Yeah.
They're just not my type.
Yeah.
You
So
know what I mean?
okay. So I guess we can talk about this one now. Let me stop coming at Peter directly. Right, but we're gonna talk about this general. Like, would we say that something like body, like size, right? Body weight, is that a fetish or a preference?
I'd
I
say
think
it's a
it could be-
preference.
I think it could go between fetish and preference.
Yeah, it could be a fetish actually.
Because you can get such an visceral reaction to someone who just says I only date fit girls. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like, and they'll start talking trash about other types of women. Like, oh, I like skinny women are trash, fat women are trash. You know what I mean? It's like all they see as the ideal is this woman in this specific kind of look, if that makes sense. And it could seem very fat phobic. You know what I mean?
Or skinny phobic.
Or whatever you call that type of phobic. You feel me? So
yeah,
that's what I think. I think it has its range, like we discussed previously. It can, like Paula said, it can go into the realm of fetishization.
Yeah.
I feel like everything low key can.
Everything.
Yeah.
Once it becomes abnormal.
Yeah.
Once it becomes abnormal, I think body weight generally is not a fetish, but then you can also. I mean, for example, like, would you say someone that only dates fat people, would you say they fetishize fat people, or you just think fat people is their preference?
It depends. I
think we're more likely to call someone that dates fat people only a fetish.
Fetish, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe, sir.
It's like, but we'll say that.
There's a thin line.
Yeah. That begins to think, like,
we won't say that if he's only dating models.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? So
I think it's because there's a negative stigma.
Yeah.
Associated with fat people, right?
Yeah.
So if a person likes it that much, society-wise, it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why we associate it with fetishization. But on either spectrum, you know, they are both doing the same thing. One is just dating a specific group of
people.
You know, of people, and the other is just dating a specific group of people. It's just society. We see one as more acceptable.
And
normal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So actually, that's good, because I'm actually just having an epiphany right now, and it's like, I guess most, like you guys said before, most things can be either like a preference or a fetish, but then once it begins to seem abnormal, then it's going towards the fetish side. But if you like something that is normal, then they'll just go that way, that you just prefer that, right? So for example, if a black man likes just white women, we'll look at me like, yo, like, almost no one is going to call that, that's just his preference. Be like, bro, you fetishize white women.
For sure.
But if a black man is like, oh, I like black women, they're not going to be like, oh, you fetishize black women.
Yeah.
They're just going to be like, oh, you like black women, bro. That's mad.
this is logic 101.
Yeah. I'm just like, yo, this is actually the first time I'm thinking about something like this.
That's quite interesting. But I want to go now to black women, because black women have like this conundrum where their specific body type is fetishized, but not on them. You know what I mean? They want to copy the aesthetic of black women, but not being black themselves, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So can we break that down? Like the full lips, you feel me? The big butt, the
BBLs.
endowed body shape, you
up
feel
and
me?
down,
Curvy.
front
I'm
and
not saying
back,
that all black.
side
I'm
to
not saying
side.
that all black. Yeah, I'm not saying that all black girls look like this, because we have a spectrum of how black women look.
Yes.
But the stereotype is that curvy, busty, you know what I mean? Voluptuous,
voluminous.
Yeah.
Bakassi Peninsula.
Woman. You know what I mean? So can we talk about that a little bit? Well, what's your experience with that?
Like, you think black women are fetishized?
I think so. And like you just said, I think they're fetishized a lot for their body, mainly. You know, big boobs, big butt, the figure 8.
Figure 8 too.
The figure 8. And I feel like a lot of non-black women like to, I don't know if capitalize is the right word, but like you said, you know, have everything a black woman has, but not want to associate with a black woman. And I think that's
associate with the black man.
That too. Yep. Both sides, both spectrums.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I'm just joking with that one.
I mean, it's true. Like, you like what you like. And if that's a fetish, then it's a fetish. And that's what we're going to break down.
Like, do women fetishize tall men?
That's a great question. That's a great question.
I don't think it's a fetish. I think it's a preference. Like, we prefer tall men.
Cap. remember when we talked about it's because of his normalized?
Yeah.
But like, if a woman says that she likes short men, they'll say, "Yo, why you like a short man?"
Like short men, fam. Like, you know, it's like that's weird.
You know, it's because
I just imagine a woman coming out and saying, "I like small dicks."
That's a fetish.
That was a fetish. You know, you just.
But you see what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
It depends on where the social norms are being placed. If you're on the opposite side of the spectrum, you're seen as being fetishized.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I think that's a good conundrum that we really should break down as we're explaining our own preferences.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, going back to black women, I don't know. Maybe just because I'm a Nigeria boy. Like, I hear when women say, like, you want black features, but you don't want, like, black women are being fetishized and all that. But from my perspective, I just feel like all women are, let me say, are fetishized, but like, it's just like, they just, I guess, let me say, maybe fetishized is not the word that I'm thinking about. Maybe just sexualized. I just feel like all women are sexualized.
For sure.
All women are just like,
for sure, all women are sexualized. But when it comes to black women, it's more of like the aesthetic of black women are being copied, and they are being disassociated
for
with
example,
their blackness.
For example, right? Okay, so black women have, there is a stereotype that black women have big nyashes, right? Big booties. For those that don't understand what nyashes,
and the way they present it too. Yeah. It's not as if they have big nails. They flaunt that shit. You feel me? And it's not the model look.
Is there any other group of women that have big nyash?
I mean, I'm sure, like, in all races, they have people with big nyashes. But what I'm trying to say is that black women are known for that and being able to promote it. You feel me? It's like a, I won't say it's a selling point, but it's like one of the things that, like, you know, I don't know. It's just one of those things that are associated with black women. Yeah, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
right.
And it's almost expected from every black woman.
Yeah. And black women, and like some black women are proud of it. Like Beyonce is well endowed. You feel me? And stuff like that. So like, but
now I'm trying to remember what Beyonce Nyash looks like. I don't remember right now.
Beyonce is well endowed. People who know.
If you know, you know. If you know, you know. I know. I should know though.
You know what I mean? Yeah. But what I'm trying to say is that, like, you know, all of a sudden you're not seeing like all these white women doing all these black things. You know what I mean? Oh, they'll start wearing the hairstyle.
Yeah. I think the hairstyle.
They'll start dressing. They'll start dressing. You know, city like, or what you call urban. You feel me?
Yeah.
They'll start doing twerking. They'll start dancing hip hop dance. You know, shaking their nyash.
They'll start doing Jamaican style. Like, are you going to say those things are black?
I mean, they are black originated.
Yeah. So like, if you come up with something, and someone else wants to do what you're doing, I'll just call it like cultural assimilation. That's what I'll call it.
But the difference is, that one is criticized, one is looked down upon, and the other one is seen as new and hip, and as something exotic, out of nowhere, creative. You know what I mean?
So it's kind of like
pushing the boundaries and stuff like that. Wow. A group of people, anytime they do it, they are criticized, they are put down upon, they are stereotyped. You know what I mean?
Okay.
They're caricatured. If that makes sense. So I think that is the gap. That's the whole history about African Americans living in the United States. Anything that they do, they are, you know, not promoted for it, or it's
seen as less,
profited off. They're seen as less because they're the ones that are doing it. But if a white man is put in that place, all of a sudden it's something new, something hip. A good example is the music industry. Yeah. You feel me? Elvis Presley, the Beatles, they have a long history of white people stealing. I don't want to say stealing because some people debate on it, but I would say as stealing. Stealing black songs, right? Or the musical flow of black people during those times and making it theirs, and all of a sudden they become a smash hit. I'm not discrediting those white people because obviously you have to be extremely talented to be successful. But they have a connected root of, you know, capitalizing
on black art, pretty much.
On black art, exactly. I mean, a lot of Elvis Presley songs were black originated. Yeah. And there's a whole history of that. You feel me?
Yeah, so with that now, like, I feel like I'll put that in different buckets. I'll just put that as like, I mean, I guess I'll just call it stealing, right? And like not citing your source, not giving like honor to who honor is due.
Copyright,
right? Yeah, copyright. That's the word I'm looking for. But it's so smart, man. I was looking for English. The English wasn't coming. You know, copyrights. That's what I was looking for, right? Yeah. But I guess when it comes to like, if you look at like a body part, right? Because what's the definition of fetish again? I beg every day again.
So a form of sexual desire in which gratification is linked to an abnormal degree to a particular object, item of clothing, part of body, etc.
So fetish is pretty much, or let me say pretty much, but can be copyright for sexual gratification.
Okay, I don't know where you're going with this. But okay.
Now, I'm just trying to, because like what I'm saying, like you won't see they're fetishizing black music, right? They're just going to be like, oh, they're just copywriting black music. But then if they're taking black features and like doing it,
I think that's a different definition.
Yeah,
that's a whole complete different.
Sexual. Yeah, it has to be.
Yeah,
sexual.
it's a whole different subject than that. I think what we're trying to say is that black women, right, their aesthetic has been stolen, right, and also demonized for their body, but accepted and seen as groundbreaking.
A perfect example are the Kardashians.
Great example right there. You know, not to hate on them, but
Kylie's
they have a history. They have a history of, you know what I mean, copying. Do
you think the Kardashians fetishize black men?
Oh, they have. I won't lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
I low key think they do.
I think
Courtney is the only one. Courtney has a white boy fetish, but that's not as normal.
Wait, Courtney. Which one is Courtney again?
The oldest one, yeah.
Oh,
who's
okay,
dating what's his name? That drummer.
Who fucking cares?
Yeah.
But you know, because of But Kim is kind of everywhere if you really look at her dating history.
Yeah, that's true.
But the main niggas she fuck with are black.
So she's like you, Peter. Like she just likes the whole world, yeah.
Shut the fuck up. Damn.
Go back to her hair again.
Chloe. I think Chloe is like defined like her type is black man.
Yeah.
Like she's definitely said that on an episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. While Kylie is kind of the same. Kylie's kind of following Kim, but Kylie was kind of lucky because she got Travis Scott, and that's the only nigga she's been fucking with. So she doesn't have a whole history of dating. I mean, she did Tiger, so you can say that that's like a repetition.
That family, they definitely like black, man. They like
While Chris, the mother of them all, has like her black. I don't call boy toy. But her black, man. You know what I mean? Her black partner, that is way younger than her. Just say,
honestly, man,
it is what it is.
How do you feel about like Peter? Like this is for like questions. Like, how do you feel about like the idea of black men being fetishized? Like, how does that make you feel?
How does that
like real talk? Be real. Like, you think it's good or bad? Like, does it make you feel good or bad?
Yo, it has this. I don't say it's all bad. And it's all good, if that makes sense.
But how does it make you feel? Like, don't talk about it from a philosophical, like from a worldview point of view. Just like you personally.
For me, I'm kind of scared about it.
Yeah.
Because there's this expectation that I'm meant to be this strong, aggressive, dominant man. Yeah. Why I might not have those type of buff. Yeah. You feel me? Yeah. If that makes sense. Mm-hmm. Am I supposed to be this rugged, buff, aggressive, like destroy your fucking back kind of man? You feel me? I break that type of man. Break that shit. Like destroy it. But that's a lot of pressure to put on someone. Yeah. But it's seen as a good thing. Yeah. So it's not negative. It's kind of like, like Asians are seen as always being good in school. Yeah. It's just pressure, but it's associated with good. It's a good association, if that makes sense. So I'm still like kind of in between on it. You know what I mean? Yeah. You don't know, it might benefit you in one way or another. You feel me?
That's
as
true.
A black man.
Like, does.
You're like, there's this episode like, yo, man, you should definitely date this guy. Like, he has the move of a black guy. Yeah. He can dance. So that means you can jump to conclusions from there.
Yeah. I'm sure they'll say shit like that, like all these is it Love Island, Hip Hop and Love, all these kind of shows. You know, like where like they have like the like should I say like it's low-key Hollywood but not really. What's this show in the UK where they have like a lot of people and they go on like an island or something and they're
just said Love Island.
Is it Love Island?
I think so.
Love Island.
It is. I've never watched it, so I never know what I'm talking about when I say all these things, but I just have the idea of what I'm talking about, right? Okay, so if it's Love Island, then yeah. But it's just kind of like where you have like the proper white of the whites, white people, and then they're now bringing like some black people there. So I feel like there you see like the fetish like show itself pretty clear, because like damn man, like Peter was saying, like, they have the moves of a black guy, that the kind of comments they be making, it's kind of like, okay, you know what they're thinking about when they're trying to get with you. They're not like, he's such a You know, what would you want to?
It's not individualistic. It's a group thought.
Yeah. So this now starts into stereotypes, right? And like for me, I won't lie to you. Like stereotyping black men, it doesn't make me.
It doesn't destroy.
It doesn't make me feel anything. It doesn't really make me feel any kind of way. Like I said, because I don't even notice if it's happening. Right. So me personally, I don't really care, but I know from a worldview type of thing, right? Like sometimes it might even work in my favor. Where it's kind of like you come in. Yeah, that guy is like, okay, well, like maybe people are even more open to, like to receiving you. You know, in that case, it's like, okay, it is what it is, right? But from a worldview kind of thing, I know that stereotypes are always dangerous, right? Like when you're like expecting someone to be some kind of thing and you don't really know who they are, you're trying to group them as a group instead of as an individual.
It's like, so when you came to the US and they asked you, do you play basketball?
Oh, actually, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, everyone expected me to be able to play. I was just like, bro, let me go learn this game. Because
that's the whole thing about stereotypes.
Yeah,
they put some sort of stigma, whether negative or good. It makes you disassociate with the individual. Yeah, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
and that's very important.
Yeah,
like I'm not a fucking porn star.
Yeah,
there's no way I'm going to be able to do what all those men that you be watching.
All those BBCs,
all those like you feel me?
I
don't fit. But that's my whole point with it. It's like there's a lot of pressure put on me to be able to perform like that. And it's like, bro, like I'm not Superman.
Have you ever had have you ever had an experience like that where like a girl's like like literally blades out with you like yo pizza like?
No, I don't fuck with girls like that. Sorry,
I was just wondering, because I know you be fucking with.
We digress.
Let me stop. We digress. This is old pizza, by the way.
What are you talking about, bro? I'm a virgin.
I hope that. Actually, I forgot. Yeah, pizza is a virgin. Yeah, virgin. Pizza is a virgin, man. All right. But
I think what we are just generalizing is that preferences and fetishes can range. Is a spectrum, and it's also seen on a social point of view.
Yeah,
if the norms are seen as preferences,
normal, right?
While the abnormals are seen as fetishizations.
Yeah.
But obviously, there are also distinct specific points of fetish and preferences. Like Bola was talking about height. That's a preference, realistically speaking. I don't understand how you can sexualize height. I'm sorry, they are like degrees of things that can result in, preferring height that can be seen as sexualizations. But normally, like, it's a normal thing if that makes sense.
I think you can sexualize it, but like it's more seen as like the reason why it's seen as a preference is more like you can justify the reasoning. Women like men that are generally bigger than them, stronger than them, because women like to feel secure, they like to feel safe, things like that.
Yeah.
So when you now go through that line of reasoning, it's like, okay, like it seems normal why you would want someone that is taller than you.
Right? And you would never call that a fetish.
Yeah, you would call that.
So I think we've definitely gotten the broad aspect of things.
Yep.
So let's dive deep into our own
individual
preferences and what we can people, and obviously you guys will say that we are either we either have a fetishization
or
like a preference.
Yeah.
So who wants to go first?
Oh, I think the ladies should go first. Ladies first. I prefer ladies to go first.
I think Bola should go first.
Yeah. Bola, give us something. Let's judge you right now.
It's kind of bad that she's the only girl, right? So she's always going to be the odd one out. It's like you actually saw Bola go first.
Preference or a fetish? Do you want one of each or like?
I mean, just give us one, and then we'll talk
decide.
About it.
Yeah,
we'll decide whether it's a preference or a fetish.
Okay,
you can say what it is.
But you can say what you think it is as well. Yeah.
Okay, I like dark-skinned men. Mm-hmm. I think that's a preference.
I think that's a preference.
I mean, you
can sexualize. There's definitely. We've all watched Get Out, so there can be a fetishization of dark skin.
Yeah.
No, but Get Out is more like black, right? Is it really?
Yeah, it's black.
Oh, yeah.
But like in my window, there's like this is like, oh, you're very like. there was like this scene of like where they were talking about how dark he is.
I haven't seen him in
like,
a while. Yeah, so
it was
I
like,
don't
oh,
remember.
you're like ripe or something like that. I don't know. It's like the more ripe, the more dark skin you are, the more ripe you are.
What?
Like that.
You're right.
I don't fucking know. I'm probably yarning dust right
Bro,
now.
I've never so defined a man as ripe.
Right. But what I'm trying to say is that like definitely dark skinned or skin in general can be fetishized. Yeah. I don't think Bola is fetishized, have a fetish for it because of there's a reason, logical reason. It is not. Is it logical? It's not. There's no abnormal degree.
Is it logical?
I mean, it's not logical.
So what if I said I like light skinned women? Would that be preference or fetish?
Oof.
I think that's a preference still.
You sure?
Yeah.
What do you think society would say?
In our community, that's
what do you think society?
I mean, yeah, but
what do you think society would say?
I feel like at the end of the day, everyone likes what they like, though. I don't think color, like skin color, is a fetish. I don't.
It could be.
Everything could be a fetish.
Yeah, what I'm trying to say is like the reason.
But wait, so are you saying it's a norm to date dark-skinned women?
No, it's
or to like dark-skinned women over light-skinned women?
It is socially.
Is actually more. I guess socially is more the other way.
No, it's socially unacceptable to say that you prefer light-skinned over dark-skinned women.
Okay, so is there a similar issue for me saying I prefer dark-skinned men over light-skinned men?
There's no issue at all.
I mean, that's a social thing, right? So I'm just trying to draw the analogies, right? See where because a woman says I like dark-skinned men. Mm-hmm. That's fine.
Yeah.
A man says I like dark-skinned women. That is fine.
That's fine.
A man says I like light-skinned women.
But we know the historical
connotation, so I'm not trying to deny it. Right? I understand that obviously light skins are always, and then you now add the whites, the mixed people, all that stuff. I can see why it can be a fetish. So it's not like I'm actually playing dumb here, but at the same time, it's like, where do we draw the line, man? It's hard to really draw the line somewhere.
But I think where you draw the line is when someone is saying that, oh, like
I only date light skin,
like your skin is so. Like your skin is so beautiful, like, you know, I mean, look how like light and clean you are, you know, like all these other black girls, like, you know, I mean, you're different from like all these dark skinned girls. Like, look at your hair,
you have good
exotic
hair.
You have good hair,
but I think you can do the same for dark skinned women as well. You know, I think like if you prefer just dark skins, like if we use the same definition, we won't call it a fetish, but I guess not all fetishes are created equal. Some fetishes are fine, you know, like like Peter likes.
Can we not get to be? When we get to be, we get to be. Okay, chill on that.
I'll chill on that.
I'll say Bole likes guys who have muscle.
Oh, of course. I feel like that's very common for women to like.
That's a normal one.
Oh, is that normal?
Yes.
I mean, it's not a weak socially acceptable.
It's sexy, yeah. But at the end of the day, women still go, like, generally still go with guys with dad bods, so it's fine.
No.
I think that's a preference. I think it's a preference, but like they can live without it. That's why it's not a fetish, right?
Yeah.
Like I think it'll be borderline fetish if it's the only thing that gets you going.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, but what other things do you have?
Like for example, like Bully likes this light skinned guy.
What's his name?
What light skinned guy?
Kid Powers.
Oh, I mean, but I'm not fetishizing over.
No, I'm saying I'm not calling it a fetish. I'm just saying that like even though your ideal or your preference is a dark skinned guy, there's
I mean, if you cute, you cute.
Light skinned guy that exists that Bully likes. So so like maybe I guess it's not a fetish.
But I like Pete Davis.
No, thank you. I don't like white. Let me rephrase my statement.
Kim Kardashian's boyfriend.
My preference is not white men. Let me not say I don't like white men. My preference is not white men.
So whether you fetishize black men, yeah? I see you.
I like black men.
I see you, fam. Oh man, all right, Bole. Do you like?
Let's see. What else do you like?
What else do you like?
This one's kind of weird. I don't know if it's a fetish. It's just something I like, but I also wouldn't call it a preference. But like, I love guys who have like, well, not love. That's a strong word. But like, I love it when a guy has like the little hoop earrings, but like with the cross. You know what I'm talking about?
It has to be.
They're like. No,
it has to be the cross.
It's a specific type of earring. It's like a hoop, but then
like I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
with the cross on it. That's a fetish.
I love it when a guy wears those earrings.
That's a fetish.
I don't think it's fetish. I could go without it, but like it's a plus if you wear them.
No, it has to be the cross.
There's just something about them. Ugh.
You want to be crucified.
Amen.
Oh my gosh!
I
will categorize that as fetish. I think that's just a thing that you see in stories like that.
Fancy.
I like that shit.
Yeah, it's like an item.
I mean, actually, it could be technically be categorized as a fetish because of it's an abnormal degree of gratification you're getting from.
No,
that.
but it's like she likes it, but it's not to a level where like she has to have it.
Has to have it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you do, then like you get some brownie points.
Okay. All right.
Anything else?
That's actually funny, man. That's actually funny.
I know one thing that I will categorize as a fetish for Bola.
What?
Bola likes getting choked. I don't know personally, but she's
Are you
told
talking from special experience or what? Like,
no. I mean, no, me and Bola is my sister. You feel me? I'm not doing that to her. Well, the highest we're doing is praying together.
That's the facts. I was just teasing, but wait, I mean, Bole told us ahead of time, like we were just talking offline, and Bole was like, "That very true." Me and Peter were like, "What?"
There's just something about like,
Stop it. Get some help.
and then you're like looking into the guy's eyes,
Did they get?
and no, it's like the fight for struggle.
Hey,
Is that what?
The fight, to like can't breathe tight. There's just something about it. There's just something about it.
It's about looking at a guy
gasping
choking
for
her, gasping for
You
air.
know what's funny
while
though? Like,
railing her.
Bole was saying that she's shy and she doesn't like looking people in the eyes.
No, bro, why are you
But when
exposing me? It has to be the right guy.
But when you're
I'm not
getting
gonna look at
choked,
every
you want
guy's
to look
eyes.
at them in the eye while they're choking you.
Cause it goes back to like the man is like, I like a man who's in charge.
She likes a dominant species.
I better go. I don't want any fucking creeps in the comments. If I see any fucking comments, I'll shoot you.
Hey, no. We take that back.
Afro-journalism.
Report you.
We don't condone.
I'll delete your shit. I'll delete your comment from the comments. But
All
like,
jokes.
Yeah,
We don't condone violence.
Yeah. But I don't want to see any rubbish creeps in the comments. I beg. Because I feel like oh man,
But that's what she likes, so I don't blame her.
Hey.
I'll say that's a fetish for sure. Like,
I'll say it's a fetish.
I'll say it's a fetish for sure.
But I can go without
But
it.
you can go without it.
No, but that's a
fetish,
distinctly
it's abnormal, fam. It's abnormal.
It's abnormal.
I don't think that. I feel like women like to get a
Nah,
little.
that's what porn will make you
Cap.
think, fam.
No,
That's
it's
what-
no. Some
Really? I'm
women
telling-
like their men a little aggressive.
No,
Yeah,
aggressive,
some, not all,
No,
I never
aggressive,
saw-
yes, but like,
but not choking.
but not choking. Yeah,
Well, it's not like I'm like there's
Yeah,
space.
that,
I can
just a little
easily just a
Actually,
little
no,
pressure.
Peter, do you think
Just a
women
little
like
pressure.
being choked a little bit?
I don't know.
Do you think? Yeah, I know you're a
I'm not-
virgin.
I will not make that
Yeah,
assumption.
the only proper virgin. No, okay, Peter.
If that makes sense. The girls,
Because okay, I think women like a little bit of aggression, right?
it depends on the girl. I'll just keep on saying.
Yeah,
this.
yeah,
It
yeah.
depends on the girl, but I would definitely categorize burlesque choking as a fetish.
You know,
for sure.
ladies. I don't know. I'm
us
not a
know.
woman. So I
Do
don't
you know?
know.
Do you know why it's a fetish?
Why?
Because it's a category on porn.
I don't know if I agree with that statement.
I mean, but porn can have any category.
Anything.
Anything
Yeah,
can
but
be a
what I'm trying
category
to
of
say is
porn.
that it's specific.
But
Like, specific
anything
porns
can be a
designated
category
for
of
those
porn,
kind of
though.
things.
Like some people will be like, oh, they like, let's say missionary, and that's a category of porn, right?
Yeah,
but you call
but
missionary
like-
a fetish. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, but that's a sexual position. This one is different, like choking.
I mean, that's in a
feel
way
me?
that's a position.
yeah,
Choking is not a position, fam. Choking is not a position. Because you can literally get it choked to death. I say, oh my gosh,
No,
what a
that's not
sexual
gonna happen.
position. What a sexual position. I'm getting hit right now.
There's just
one
something
missionary-
about
one mission-
being held by a guy in
Yeah.
that position.
honestly, I mean, ladies, you know,
If
like,
you know, you know.
even
Let's
though,
vote. Let us vote.
yeah, let's vote.
What do you think?
I think it's a fetish.
I say it's a fetish.
I think it's a fetish,
But
but
what do you think? Say the truth.
It's not a preference, but I don't think it's a fetish. I just think it's something I like.
Okay.
I mean, going based on the definition of fetish, okay, I guess it's just supposed to determine whether it's abnormal or if it's normal. If it's normal, then it's not a fetish.
Fetish is like you're seeking out, like you're only gonna, you
have an obsession with it.
Yeah, and I can easily go without being choked. Like,
yeah. Okay. I mean, I guess maybe it's not a fetish. Right. It's just like something you like on the side.
Yeah, a little flavor.
Yeah. Let us know.
Girls say the little flavor.
Even though you guys should be waiting to marriage, but it's alright. But let us know in the comments still.
Mommy and daddy, I'm a virgin. I don't do all this kind of nonsense. All right, I'm just talking from references.
Yeah. Everyone wants to be like yourself.
Who is next?
But they don't want to sacrifice.
But is that all you got?
I mean, we can leave Berlin alone for now. We can leave Berlin alone for now. We can come back to that later if we need to.
All right.
I guess I can go next.
Yeah.
Let me think of something. Okay.
Chiso likes weak girls. I'm saying
it. Weak girls? What do you mean by weak girls?
Chiso likes weak girls.
What does that mean? I mean, I don't want the girl that beats me. Like, if the girl can beat me, I'm not dating.
We're laughing right now because we have so many conversations about this day specifically. But I personally think Chiso likes girls who are, I don't know, it's not that they are weak, but they are just like, I mean, I don't think it's a fetish. Actually, like feminine girls. I think that's
I like girls that are feminine. You know,
that's
like
they're
going to come up, and then she backs at me, and to me, I look out, and I'm afraid for my life. I'm like, bro, you think I want that?
So what's your fetish then? I mean, what's your preference of fetish?
I'll say, okay. I think this is what we talked about offline as well. But I can bring it to the conversation here. Do we like if you like your head being rubbed and massaged, like just like a nice scalp massage, is that a fetish?
I won't call that a fetish.
I wouldn't call it a fetish either.
I won't even call it a preference. I just think that's something weird that you guys do because of. I know girls that like their back getting rubbed.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
Like puppies.
Yeah, that shit is annoying, man. You don't know how many times I've done that fucking shit. I'm just like, what is this?
Victor, what were you doing?
I obviously,
rubbing girls back? I thought you were a virgin, fam.
I'm a virgin. Okay. I cannot be girls back. I'm not. I'm a virgin, bro. I don't.
You just massage, professional.
Yeah, just rubbing their back. You know what I mean, making sure that they are comfortable and stuff like that while watching a movie together. You feel me?
Okay.
Netflix and masseuse. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I think I think it's weird, but I don't think it's
it's not a fetish.
Yeah.
I'll call that a fetish as well. Okay.
Because I don't think there's a sexual desire from you of girls scratching your head. Like, oh. You feel me?
It's not like that. It just calms me down, it just like makes me relax. I don't know how else to say it.
Chiso likes feeling like a bitch. That's what he's trying to say.
I don't know about that, but like like I said before, I just want to relax. When you just relax, calm, you're like going at it. It's nice. It's nice. All right, let me think of another one. Okay, this one might be a little bit weird, but like. I want to say this on YouTube.
Say with your
Spotify.
chest. Say with your chest.
It's not that bad actually, but just like okay. It's borderline like along the lines of scalp massage, but I do like a nice foot rub.
My fucking god!
Like no, I don't think that's weird.
Nah. Ooh. let me with those your ugly fucking. Hell fucking no. That's a fetish. You're making your girl do that fucking kind of thing. Nah. That's weird.
I'll tell you guys a story. Right? Like this one, you guys think of it in the most wholesome way possible, right? But when I was growing up, like I used to like my feet and my palm just being rubbed and played with, right? Ew! So
that's weird. That's weird. That's weird as fuck.
I also like when my ears, when they clean your ear, I like that feeling. Like growing up. So every time my mom is like, like it's time to clean your ears, I was always so happy because I just thought I'll go there, she'll go at it, I literally fall asleep. Like literally. Like it was just something I like. Right. But going back to the palm, because the ear one that was just like me and my mom. I like when my mom clean my ear. It is what it is. Take it as you will. Going back to the palm rubbing and feet rubbing. So one time I used to now I'll now be asking my younger sister like, yo, like, I mean, can you just, like, I had to call it like just rub my finger or something like that. Yo, this sounds so weird.
She's like, what?
This sounds so weird.
Yeah, now that you're saying it, it sounds weird.
Yeah.
So weird. But trust me, this is the most wholesome way. I was a tiny child. There was nothing I was doing, right? Tiny child. So one time,
Oh my god.
one time I now made this deal with her, like, cause I think she wanted suya or something. I don't remember what it was. And I was just like, okay, you know what?
So it's making deals. So get it.
I was like, I'm gonna give you this suya. Right, or I don't know if it was suya or biscuit or something. I was like, I'm going to give you, but then you have to give me like a lifetime massage, like a lifetime supply of like foot rubs, and like it's like that.
Jesus.
Anytime I ask, that's the do I mean.
You guys don't know how ugly these guys' feet are. That's why. That's just an extra degree of just so best, like how best of the story is. Oh my god.
Oh god.
Your sister is gonna be embarrassed. I'm
She'll be so
yes.
embarrassed, bro. Like,
when you're telling this story, she'll be like, "Yo, like, and she's so how the hell can you say this in front of her?"
But bro, honestly though, at the time, like, now I'm looking at it in hindsight, obviously, just cause from growing up and all this thing, you can see how like weird the world has become. But from that time, it was just like something like a child like do it. It's
Yeah.
always like,
Yeah.
like,
it wasn't in a
it wasn't like some weird let me not say weird, but some like crazy time thing. But yeah, I don't know, it was just something I liked. I would like to this day I like it. It's probably something I'm gonna have my wife do for me.
Fetish.
I was saving for my wife.
100%.
Yeah, I think that's a fetish.
That's a fetish, bro.
That's not a fetish, man. Like a
That's
foot
a
rub,
fetish.
hard
That's
rub.
a fetish. That's a fetish. Nigga, you're making deals with your sister. I'm sorry. That's a
I mean, that was me as a child, though. Like, like the deal was broken a long time ago. Like that, I probably haven't had the foot rub since probably the last time I went to like get a massage or something. Like that's the only time I get like.
This nigga is getting his foot like that. Ooh.
It's not an ooh thing. It's more like a cough. Oh my god! Your face like that, fam. It's not ooh. It's just more like it's almost like I want to fall asleep. Like I don't know. It just makes me like feel like I want to sleep.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
For sure.
So you guys saying that to me, I think that's it.
I
But
think
what do
it's
you
a
think?
fetish.
That's a fucking fetish.
Yeah.
Bro. That's a fetish for
You're
sure.
like haters. That's what you guys are. You guys are haters.
Since Chisom is a virgin, he doesn't understand like what turns him on. I'm sure like when he's in the bedroom, that it will manifest itself into sucking toes. For sure.
If there's any toe sucker in this group, it will be Peter. Go to previous episodes. Go to that episode with the one we're talking about. Should the man always be the head? Episode 49. I remember this one clear as day. Go to that episode. You see it there clear as day. Peter talked about sucking toes.
But that doesn't mean I say that I would suck the toes. I'll be the person. I can talk about it and not necessarily,
No, he talked about you. Because he was describing how he likes his gym babes, right? And then he was like, okay.
Oh wait, we are focusing on you.
Yeah,
Stop
okay,
it.
okay.
Insert clip here.
her toenails. Does it get a pedicure?
I think Peter tried to hint at his fetish.
What?
Nigga, so sucking. Oh my god! But then, like, I need your teeth to be nice. I need your toes to be well done. So that when I'm getting active,
Clip here.
yeah.
Stop bringing past references, my friend. Stop bringing past references.
All right, no other. But yeah, I think you guys are haters. I don't think it's a fetish.
Nah, that shit's a fetish.
It's alright. All right, Peter. What about you, fam?
All right. I think you guys have probably been waiting for this for a very long time.
Yes.
I'm definitely the one that's
You're very
like I said.
controversial, fam.
I'm not controversial. I don't think it's controversial. Like I said, I don't have a race preference. Personally speaking, you know what I mean. I personally don't have a race preference at all. I have a personality preference, if that makes sense. And I've stated all those, in previous episodes.
Okay.
You feel me? But what I like, I'll say that this is weird because I've talked to Jesus about it, and most guys are not on my wavelength.
Most guys are nuts.
I'm not on my wavelength
Most
at
guys
all.
are nuts.
So I'm like, it might be a fetish. I don't know what it is. But me personally, I like girls with nice legs.
It's a
Oh,
lot.
that's a fetish. That's definitely
girls
a
with,
fetish.
Girls with nice legs and nice calves, like a well-defined leg.
Like
That's
like
a 10
for
out
me,
of 10.
I'm like well defined. My definition of well defined is different from Peter's definition of
Yeah.
Definitely. Chisholm's well defined is pussy shit. All right, mine is like
Peter
tone.
like that shit.
You
like,
squat 300 pounds. You feel me? You have like muscle definition. I can see that shit. I mean, not too much, but you're definitely toned.
I mean,
You feel
Peter,
me?
you're too much. Your regular is probably
you're like
too much.
Nah, like you're like a track star. Like that's the ideal muscle like toneness, like being a track star. Like a track girl. Those are those leg types. 10 out of 10. For sure.
Yeah.
But you think that's a fetish?
A fetish. That's a very
that's a
big,
fetish, bro.
obvious fetish.
I would agree with the fetish.
I think
And
it's a fetish.
I claim it. I claim it because of when I see girls with straight legs, like not like well defined legs, I'm so turned off by it. Like I can't date you.
Really?
I'm not gonna lie. Yes, I'm turned off.
It turns you
shit,
off.
Bro. It turns me off. I'm like, bro, where's the leg definition of this shit, bro? I can't
Bro.
deal this shit. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, if she doesn't have well defined legs, I'm like, nah. It's not
That's
for me.
crazy.
That's mad.
I need a
That is
well defined leg.
That is mad.
I need a well defined
Nah,
leg.
Peter, that I mean, you know yourself, you know everybody knows
Facts.
it. Yeah, that's definitely a fetish. 100% fetish.
Oh my
All right.
god.
Do you have anything else?
I mean, I like my gym babes. I don't categorize that as a fetish. That's just an aesthetic look.
I'll say
Yeah,
if you
makes
like
sense.
fit girls in general, I won't call that a fetish. But Peter's definition of gym babes, though, it's kind of like borderline.
It's not
No,
your
but
normal
Chisholm,
gym babe.
Those
Chisholm,
girls
there are
are
some that are
buff.
true.
They are
Chisholm, no. There's some,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Chisholm, there are some I send you as jokes, but you know the ones that I actually like. You know the ones that I actually like. They're not actually that buff. They have muscle,
yeah.
but they're not like mad fucking.
How
jacked
the
like
Loki
that.
though? Like, let me be fair. Let me actually be fair. Right. A lot of those it sends me, they're not crazy buff, right? They're still like borderline,
They're not even as big as me.
but I'm still like, yo, it's still a little bit too much.
It's
You
because
know?
of their girls. That's why you
Like,
think
that's what I'm saying, like, bro. Like, it's a little bit too much, bro. Like some of them, their backs be, their, I'm like their abs are me personally, I don't
that's
mind
one
women
thing.
with abs. I don't mind.
I like girls with abs.
but I don't like their abs to be more defined than mine.
Okay.
I call that it's not insecurity. It's just more like you're borderline looking, giving me some very masculine energy. You know what I'm saying? That like now obviously get your abs. You don't have your abs. Your abs are cool, right? But if it's like rakakakaka, pa pa pa, I'm like,
It sounds. I'm dead.
I'm like, yo, I better go. That's a little bit too much. But Peter, he likes his abs. Like, I don't know, man. Peter.
I like fit girls. It's I aspire to be a fit guy. I'm chasing my ideal fit woman as well.
Yeah.
That's just it.
Man,
That's
I
just
like
it.
fit women too, man. But our definition of fit is definitely different. But
Just some like yoga girls. I'll call them yoga girls. That's what I get.
Yoga
Just
girls
doesn't
are
like just doesn't like girls that go to the gym.
Yoga
Girls
girls
that
are
go
hot.
to
I like
girls that go to the gym. Those are not Chisholm's types. I'm sorry.
like, would you date like MMA fighters?
It depends.
Like,
It
but
depends.
you know the physique, like the average physique of MMA
No.
fighters.
There are ranges. There are different weight classes.
Mm.
There are some MMA fighters, girls that you consider hot.
I don't know, probably,
agree
but
with that.
I know the like what I'm thinking in my head, but I don't want to
Yeah.
go to describing it because it might be a cancelable.
I know the
it might be a cancelable offense. You know,
You know, obviously that stereotype. I'm not going to. That's not my type.
That's not your
the
type?
of drink.
Okay.
That's not my type.
I don't want
I know what you're describing.
Because if I
That's not
start
my type.
describing, they'll just cancel me.
Yeah, that's not my type.
Yeah. All right. Bet.
Bye.
So, Bole, would you think Peter's thing is like gym babes? Is that a fetish or preference?
I think it's a fetish.
Really?
Yeah.
So yeah, so liking girls that go to the gym is not like seen as normal, right?
No,
Like, because
it's-
most-
your
we-
girls,
actually,
your girls don't look like the typical fit girl. Like that
Like, Bole
fit
goes to the gym.
is yeah, but I don't look like that.
But Bole
Nah,
doesn't look like that at all.
but Bole, would you categorize Bole as a fit girl?
Yes,
I'll
the
put her
fuck.
in that
Have you seen me in the
category.
gym, Peter? Don't even start.
Nah.
Probably
Tell him.
squat more than you.
What? Bola,
don't play. I be in the
Bola,
gym.
don't touch me.
Don't play. I be in the gym. Just because I can't do a fucking pull up does not mean
Bola, you can't squat
don't
more
even
than me.
start.
Bola, you can't squat more than
Don't
me.
start.
Bola,
Don't
Bola, you
start.
can't squat-
Meet me in the
you
gym
can't
and then we'll
squat more
talk.
than
Don't be throwing out crazy.
You see the boy.
Don't be throwing out slander right now.
You see the kind of
Do
energy
not
that
be
Bola is
throwing
giving
slander.
me. You see the kind of energy that Bola is giving me.
Yes.
That's the type of energy I like. You say that she can squat more than me, even though I'm literally can squat.
Let's
from
get in the
people
gym then.
Bola,
You
I-
know
When
what?
was the last time you went to the gym?
In PR.
When I last went, I went to the gym yesterday. I'm
Good
going
for you.
after this episode.
Good for you.
All
And I
right.
squatted yesterday.
Good for
funny
you.
enough.
All right.
But I can probably deadlift twice your size. Reps.
All right.
For reps.
Guys, let's do this. Let's do this
I
right.
can
Let's do this
deadlift
right.
your
Let's do
weight
this
for
right,
reps.
guys.
Double your weight for reps.
Our Afro Nation vlog will be dropping.
Period.
Our Afro Nation vlog.
We'll
will be
see it
dropping.
there.
We'll see
Yo.
it there.
Talking about Bole's not fit.
But how can I be
Fuck?
competing
Do
with
you know who
Bole?
I am?
But how can I be competing with Bola?
But hey, sorry, Peter. She called you out, boy.
Jesus, I can't be competing with
She
Bola.
called you out,
can.
boy.
Yo, Bola, I can't be competing
You
with you.
can compete with me.
But you're not on my level. I'm sorry.
You can compete
I can't
with
be
me.
competing with you.
Puerto Rico will get it right.
The highest,
we'll see.
the highest I'll even give you. All right, is calf raises. That's what
Puerto
I'll
Rico, bro. Puerto Rico. Meet me in Puerto Rico.
give. Okay,
Peter,
for
if you
sure.
called out, man. Guys,
For
tune
sure.
into that vlog.
You funny enough,
Just
Bole's
go.
not calling Chiso. The same guy that. I mean, I think
I didn't call for ball. You know, I didn't call for
Facts,
ball. I didn't
yeah,
call for ball.
I said I would categorize her
Chiso
as a
knows
fit babe.
what I'm on. Like,
Yeah, like
you're out here disrespecting me, calling me
But
not
I'm not
fit.
disrespecting you.
You said
being
I'm not
realistic.
fit. Run that
I'm not
shit
saying you're
back.
not
I'm editing
fit.
this episode. We're gonna do a rewind. And
But
go back to what I said about
Bole,
you.
I won't really categorize Bole as a fit girl. I'm not saying you're not fit. I said
Peter,
I won't
quote unquote,
categorize
you said Bole's not fit.
No, I said I won't categorize her as a fit
Yo.
girl. That's what I said. And that's my truth. I'm speaking the truth. I'm being honest with myself.
Because my chest is not bong and my shoulders are not bong
Bole's
does not
back
mean
is
I'm not fit.
Oh my God.
You get me?
Oh my God.
Like Bole's
You
arms
guys-
are not doing.
You guys can say whatever you want. I still hold my stance. 100%.
Energy.
Alright? Bole goes to the gym for sure. You know what I mean? She might be. I'll categorize her as someone who goes to the gym, but I won't categorize her as a fit girl, as a girl who is fit in the gym wise. Like, nah, I'm sorry, I won't place that item on you.
Like I said, Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico, man. Puerto Rico, guys.
But like,
Puerto Rico
the funny thing is that if I now beat her, people say, "Oh, what did you expect?" There's nothing for her to lose. Because realistically speaking, I'm actually going to destroy you. and
Like
you know
I
it.
said, Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico, man. Puerto
Rico.
Oh
Rico.
my God.
Mr. Even called out, man. You know, me, I'm in the background
funny.
recording.
You know I'm laughing right now?
What?
It's kind of like when your sister calls you out. And you know you're going to win. You're just like, girl, what are you thinking? You really think you're going to beat me?
Puerto
I
Rico.
know, guys. We'll see now. We'll see. We shall see. We shall see. But
Oh my
guys,
God.
honestly, I like that energy. You know,
Yeah, I mean, I like it too. That's the
After
type-
competition.
That's the type of energy I want for my girl. Let her say, Peter, I can squat more than you.
Yeah.
That gives me... it gets me
It gets you
excited.
going. It gets your blood going.
I'm like, okay, you think you can beat me? Wow. And this was like when it's actually like maybe relatively close.
Yeah.
Like with Bole, I'm not feeling anything. Like I can sleep.
Puerto
tomorrow if you
Rico.
need-
2 words. Puerto Rico. That's all I'm gonna
But
say.
Yo. this episode.
if a girl, you know what I mean, it's like,
Yeah.
like, you know, she's up there. I'm like, I'm okay.
Okay.
Let's actually have this competition,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I like, I'll get motivated by that. I'm just saying that that's something I'm attracted to as well.
Yeah.
But no, I give Bole her reps. Like Bole goes to the gym, she does her thing.
Yeah.
Right? She's not like an average girl.
Yeah.
But there's a difference between an average girl and a fit girl. It's quite large.
Yeah.
She's in between that spectrum. I'll give her credit there. But to have the tag as a fit girl, it's years, baby. It's years.
Okay.
It's dedication.
All right. No, I guys. Like we said, we didn't know the direction that this episode was going to go. You know, when we started this, we didn't know we were going to end up in a competition. But hey, wherever Afro Jordan lands, we take it. You know.
Yes. Yes.
But hey, I don't know, man. Do you guys have any parting shots about fetishes, preferences, anything else you want to say before we bounce?
There's nothing wrong with liking what you like, whether that's a preference or a fetish.
I would say this, building off that, be aware of your biases and make sure they are not problematic. I think you need to understand what problematic is. Obviously, social norms, society can be wrong, right? In different ways and aspects, but understand where your fetishizations or where your preferences are coming from a good place, not the place of negativity.
Right.
That's really important.
Energy. I actually like that. I like that, and I just echo what both of them said. It's okay to have your preferences, but make sure that your preferences are not problematic. So, yeah, man, with that being said, we can get our journal entries for the week before we sign out. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Well, let me go first. All right, let's go.
My journal entry for the week. Puerto Rico.
Let me do my
Full
next.
stop.
I like
this.
this
My next. Let me do my next. I'll literally destroy Bola in my sleep. Okay. And I know who I am. I'll literally I didn't say manhandle. Manhandle is quite
sketchy, fam. Yeah,
it's quite sketchy. But just know, if anything happens in Puerto Rico, just know that it's a dub I'm coming with. It's a W. I can't. This is even a competition. I'm laughing at myself, even taking this to this extent. You know what I mean? It's like, what is this? Don't worry, Puerto Rico is coming.
Puerto Rico. All right, for me, I'll be here recording the action.
Oh my God. Hey.
So I can't wait, guys. Guys, definitely tune in. You guys see the fire in the Afro Journal. You see the energy. You see the. She like the way you. Sorry. Apologize. No, my bad. I was getting to it, my bad. But yeah, guys, if you feel the energy from this episode, like, share, subscribe. Because if you haven't, we'll squat you.
Facts.
Oh my gosh.
Well, send us your weights. We'll squat that shit real quick.
Oh my gosh.
Guys, thank you so much for listening. It's your toasted caramel. Your sweet boy. Your wholesome guy that has no fetishes whatsoever. She's some AGK Jerry.
Sucking toes.
Jeremiah Okafor.
It's your Mr. Lover. Mr. Giving you all you desire.
Hey.
Peter and Kechuki and Chuzo Yogo. Chef Pirero.
And it's your glazed fit chocolate donut.
Hey.
Like, share, subscribe.
We
out.